Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, episode 53. I'm your host, comedian, and Reverend Tracy Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Herzog.
Hi.
Hi, we're here to talk about season 7 of 90 Day Fiance, episode 13.
Okay.
So this is the last episode. This is the season finale. And next week is going to be the tell-all.
That's always the best part.
Yeah. Right off the bat, I want to let you guys know that we have another bonus podcast at patreon.com/Teen Mom Trash Talk. I know this is 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, but that's just where we keep all of our bonus content. We have another podcast called BS Not Teen Mom Related, where we answer fan questions and we have so much fun. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, go to patreon.com/Teen Mom Trash Talk, and also check out my other podcast, Only in New York, which is hosted by myself, Andrea Allen from the Hot Mess Comedy Hour, and Hemda from Keith and the Girl.
It's the best podcast.
Everyone is raving about it. Go and check out the reviews and you'll see for yourself. And you could also go to tracycarnazzo.com for my upcoming tour dates.
Cool.
Let's talk about Anna and Marcel.
Okay.
So,
I'm so glad we're almost done talking about them.
me too. We have 7 hours left and she's sewing her dress.
Right. And
She's altering it.
7 hours until his visa expires.
Right. So Gino and Leo are coming to the airport.
Right.
And Joey's with his grandmother because they're both not coming to the wedding.
Automatically right there, I wouldn't get married.
Yeah, there's something wrong there. So it's a 30-minute drive to the airport.
Right.
And Gino and Leo are in the car. And Gino looks at Leo in the back seat. And Leo's like, stop looking at me. I'm like, that is just so telling.
No,
of
I
life.
know.
That is how my life is. So Carol's the officiant.
Right.
And they're going to have an 8 p.m. wedding.
Right.
In the backyard.
In the backyard.
Did they get a marriage license prior to this?
I guess. I don't know. I have to tell you, so much of this doesn't add up with them.
Right.
Like with him leaving, did he really leave? Right. Because you had to have gotten a marriage license already. Like, I don't understand.
Make a ton of sense.
Right.
So these poor kids always have to have their inside out shirts because they always have like a logo on their shirt, I guess. Poor things. The inside of their airport looks like a mall.
Yeah, it's very big.
And Leo says, I'm excited to get cake.
I mean, same.
When he said that, I was like, that's Noelle.
Yeah. So I like to go to weddings because I like to listen to like fun music and I like to eat cake.
Well, also, Anna's very sad without him. So,
I'm very sad without her son being there. I can't get over that.
But she doesn't care.
I know. I can't get over it.
So now Marcel arrives, right?
Right.
And she's like, we get marriage. And she's saying marriage with an accent. Like, that's all that you need to do.
But that's like, we talk about that all the time. That's what people do. Marcel, we get marriage.
I know. And it's like
what?
that's an Asian
And she
accent.
talks louder, too.
Now there's 5 hours left.
Right.
They're driving back to the house.
It's like the countdown.
I know. The wedding's in an hour. And his suit is super wrinkled.
Oh my God. What happened to that thing? Did he bring it that wrinkled? Because there's no way it was ironed and now it looks like that. It's crumpled.
It's crumpled.
Yeah.
But she gives him a hand steamer.
Okay, we were just talking
And I'm
about
like,
that.
I need that.
Me too.
That looks good.
I like that she's showing it to him and he's like amazed. He's oh wow.
I know. He's like, steam from my hands. So her friend Stephanie comes to help. And they're having this wedding in the backyard.
Right.
And now there's 4.5 hours left.
Right. But I thought there was just an hour left before.
And Anna's curling her own hair with the curling iron that your sister-in-law used on me at your wedding.
Girl, she was convinced I stole it.
I know.
Like
so
to this day.
At Noelle's wedding, my hair went flat, obviously, because it was raining. And her sister-in-law recurled my hair real quick with that curl where you put your hair inside and it rolls it up.
Yeah.
And then she can never find it again, and she swears that Noelle stole it from her.
Did your hair get tangled in that at all?
No.
I've never used it.
No, it
I'm
didn't.
interested.
Well, now he does what every person on 90 Day Fiance does.
What?
He has to talk about how sad he is that his family isn't there.
I mean, this is just how it goes. But also, like, your family was saying terrible things about her.
Right.
So,
Also,
like,
your family is chaka.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Those are the noises that he makes all the time. Everything in Turkish sounds like
when
chaka, chaka,
when
chaka.
he speaks Turkish, I feel like he's not speaking
Chaka,
Turkish.
chaka, chaka.
Chaka, 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 chaka.
And it means like very bad.
Chaka,
chaka,
I
chaka.
feel like he's not speaking Turkish.
I don't know, but I feel like that's the word for everything in Turkish.
Chaka, chaka.
Chaka, 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 choo,
Choo, choo.
He's wearing a Pee Wee Herman suit.
He is. I actually was thinking Donald Trump, just red tie.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Pee Wee Herman.
Okay,
big
but that's
time.
even better. Pee Wee Herman.
Anna's dress is not for her.
Girl.
Not for her.
Anna's dress, I mean, yeah, it's not for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's not for people.
I am not body shaming her.
No, not for her.
No, it's not for her.
Not for her.
It's not a good time.
Her one friend has a lip ring.
Yes.
Like it is 96. She looks like she should be modeling in the Delia's catalog. I couldn't believe it.
That's really funny.
Thanks.
You're right. Now that I think about it, I don't really see people with lip rings anymore.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a thing.
I haven't even thought about that. You're right.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah.
So Leo and Gino are there.
Right.
No Joey.
And that's really the only people in her family are her two sons.
Right.
there.
And her mom doesn't want to come.
I mean, I don't blame her.
Her mom's like, I got these things on my eyelids. I don't know.
Like, I'm tired.
So now Marcel comes with this red ribbon.
Right.
And he knocks on the door where she's getting ready. And her friends are like, no, Marcella.
Right.
No. With like a really weird accent.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, no, culture. And they're like, turkey?
Right. You want turkey gravy?
Turkey culture stuffing? So
turkey
she's
and
like, oh,
stuffing.
turkey culture. So he comes in and he ties a ribbon around her waist.
Right, because it's like the first time that you're married. In Turkish culture, you're supposed to wear that.
Really?
Yeah, a red ribbon around you. Like if it's your first marriage.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's her first marriage.
I guess so. So he loved seeing her. He was like,
That was really sweet. His reaction to her was very nice.
well, get over it because her flowers were so awful and fake that she carried with her. Like, then just don't carry something.
But also, where's the bee altar? Like, where's that
Donde
honeycomb?
está the honeycomb?
Right?
Yeah.
Where, Donde está? You've been saying that like since I met you. You'd be like, Donde está, Noelle?
El gato está en la calle.
God, something's never changed.
Chaka, chaka, chaka.
Chaka, chaka, chaka.
Leo wants to walk her down the aisle.
Is that the cutest?
It was very cute. And then she's like, okay, maybe Gino could too. And he's like, I'm good.
Right, I'm okay.
And
Go
she's
ahead.
like, no. This is my new idea. Everyone's doing this. She's super upset that Joey isn't there. But you know what?
Right.
She seems fine.
Listen, she doesn't seem all that upset about it.
Marcel has no clue what he's agreeing to. They're doing the vows. They're like, do you agree to wash her feet and clip her toenails?
He's
and
like, sure.
chaka, 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 chaka.
And she's like, Marcel, do you chaka, chaka, chaka? And he's like, chaka, choo, choo, choo. That's what we heard.
Tell me I'm wrong, though, about
no,
this chaka,
you're right,
chaka.
though. Because now that you say it, like, that's all I hear.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, now
funny.
also her name is Anna Marie.
Yeah, I know. They said it, and I was like, who's Anna Marie?
And they're married. And Leo makes a speech. Leo must have been watching a ton of movies.
Why is he so cute,
He's like, hear ye. Guys, love, marriage.
Yep.
My mother did it.
Yep.
Marcel, K1 visa, illegal immigrant.
Happy.
Happy.
Yep.
Cheers.
Chaka.
Chaka chaka. The cake looked good.
Yeah, the cake looked really good.
I hope that Leo liked it because all he wanted was
That's
some
all
good
he wanted
cake.
was that cake. You know what? I bet the cake was good because she was probably like, my son really wants.
They're gonna need to repair the family though, for sure.
Yes, I
and
totally
you know,
agree.
Joey didn't come to the wedding. Her mom didn't come to the wedding, but they're going to have to just come together.
Yep.
And I think that the best thing that they could do is get some counseling.
Online counseling.
Yeah, I mean, BetterHelp online counseling is so helpful because you could do it no matter if you're in Turkey, you could do it if you're
In Chaka Chaka.
in Chaka Chaka, you could do it from wherever she lives in
Right.
Nebraska. She could do it from a beehive.
I do it for my bed.
Yeah, I mean, she could literally be inside of a beehive and be getting therapy. She could be getting help.
They need help.
They do. BetterHelp is so amazing because you get a licensed professional counselor and they are specialized in all different things: depression, stress, anxiety, family conflicts. It's so amazing. You use it. I use it. It is so professional. It is so convenient. And best of all, it is truly an affordable option. 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk listeners get 10% off your first month with discount code Fiance. So why not get started today? You fill out a questionnaire and they will match you with a counselor that you will love. That's betterhelp.com/fiance.
Awesome.
Like-
Yeah, same.
So there's a close up as we go to a diffuser and a religious statue. Why are we doing this?
I don't know. They focus on the weirdest things.
He's depressed and there's a few weeks until the wedding.
I feel bad for him.
Does her mom let them in the house like on off
No.
time?
No.
Okay.
I think there's like hours they're allowed in the house.
Like,
you're allowed in
house visiting
from
hours.
11:59 till 12:02.
Visiting hours. If you want to do a pee-pee.
Well, she's hooking at the point.
I know, overnight. She's like, yeah, I'm a construction worker. Yeah, that's right. I'm a construction worker.
Sure, that's what we call it.
So she was so happy to finally tell him.
Right, like she felt like a weight was lifted off her chest.
That he wasn't her soulmate.
Right, and meanwhile, it's like, I'm so happy to break your heart.
Yeah, and then she's like, but actually, don't listen to me because I don't even know what a soulmate is.
And she's like, there might be 50, there might just be one, like, I don't know.
I don't know what soulmates are. What is a soulmate? Who am I? I don't even know who I am.
Right, why am I here? Who are you?
Who are you? Why are we people?
Right, she's that kind of person.
I don't even know, like, why I'm here.
I just want to make oils.
I need to make a potion or maybe some kind of like,
dig for berries.
I can't do what? I don't even know who my mom is.
Where are we?
It's like, stop.
It's like, okay, Tanya. Stop. Right.
She said bar 100 times. She was like, go to the bar. Bar.
She was basically like, I was at the bar across the street.
You were at the bar. I was at the bar.
You were at the bar. I was at the bar. Outside, got rejected. Bar.
And then
basically
I was at a
trying
bar.
to say it was meant to be.
Then I bought a bar. Then I had a bar
then
chocolate.
I ate a bar. Right.
Then bar from Teen Mom came.
I was just going to say that. Right.
Yeah. He still wants to marry her.
I have to tell you, this did not make me doubt his love for her.
I was like, actually,
because he had an easy out.
Love for her, I don't know about that. I think this did not make me doubt his commitment to his K1 visa.
Really? You think so?
What else could it be?
I think he's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's got no makeup on, wet hair. It's her wedding day. She has a shirt on that says keep ale free.
Yeah, that's not the first time she's worn that either. And I don't even know what that means.
Ale is not free, apparently.
Okay, I mean, ale like beer ale?
Maybe.
I don't know what that
Who
means.
knows?
Okay.
So his family never gets divorced, not in 500 years.
Not in 500 years. Not one divorce in 500 years.
Well, guess what? Start getting divorced because this is not going to be great.
Right.
This is going to be a rocky ride. They have what looks like garbage in the backseat of the car. But it's a DIY wedding.
She's like a weird hoarder. A DIY wedding. Listen, I've been there.
Sure. No catering. It's in Mystic, Connecticut. And they rented an Airbnb and they didn't even write vows.
And they're late.
And he's like, well, here's one vow. Promise to do me good every morning.
Gross.
Gross, Syngin. Shut up.
Gross.
So Syngin's friend and wife are there to help.
Yeah.
But she canceled the photographer. And he's like, oh, I would have liked to know that you did that.
Right.
She's like, yeah, well, I'm the boss.
Everything was so like frantic. It was really uncomfortable.
Yeah. So she said that this is her dream wedding. What kind of dreams do you have? Like fever dreams?
No, you have dreams that involve Tiffany blue and red. I don't understand it.
Transporting her guests somewhere else is what her goal is. And she did that. She transported her guests directly to the dollar store.
Dollar General.
She was making dollar store centerpieces. They're going to be barbecuing. People are coming, and she has not taken a shower. She said she's going to bird bath it.
All right. Have you ever heard it called that?
No.
Is that the thing?
But I don't want
Basically, she's just going to wipe her armpits in her vag.
Great.
Gross.
Okay. Well, he's nervous, and she's like, I like breaking boundaries. Now, let's talk about what I liked.
Okay.
I liked her dress.
I loved her dress.
I'm sorry to say, but I liked her dress.
Let me tell you something. That extra layer of that tulle.
So cute.
It was like a tutu.
I loved it.
I loved her dress. I loved her makeup.
I didn't mind the wedding.
I didn't mind it at all.
I hated her flowers that she was carrying. Her bouquet was like an old 90s bouquet.
Yes.
And her mom definitely had on an old dress from her hooking days.
Her boobs didn't fit in the dress.
Well, that was a dress that she used to hook in.
Yeah. That was probably when she had like implants at the point.
No, she didn't. This isn't that kind of hooker.
Oh, I mean, I guess so. You're right. But that dress didn't fit her, Trey.
No. Mom and dad Skyped in on a laptop.
But here's the thing. Syngin, khakis.
Yeah.
Tiffany blue suspenders.
Yes.
But then everybody else is in red.
And black.
I don't understand the theme. Like I don't understand
Everyone else is in black.
Right. Why is everybody in black and red? And then the guys are in... there was red everywhere. The mother was in a red dress.
The mother was in a red dress. That's it.
No, there was red everywhere. I'm telling you. There
Just
was
red
red
roses.
flowers on the tables. Like there was red, but there was also the blue. And it's
I don't know. It wasn't
I felt like there was no direction.
No direction.
Yeah.
So now he gets on his knees to do his vows. And he brings up that it was a one-night stand.
Right. Thanks for telling everyone that.
Oh my God.
And then he's like, no, but seriously.
I know. He's like, well, I will love you for as long as I possibly can. What?
I don't know.
And then her vows are, I'm going to call you when I get home drunk as much as I could. So now the ring ceremony.
Right.
They're going to get tattoos in the dark in a backyard of the Sagittarius sign,
symbol.
which none of them are.
I was going to say, I bet she's the Sagittarius. No, she's not either.
I don't think so.
I feel like
She didn't say it was her sign.
No, she did not say it was her sign. It's just in my mind, it would be like, well, we're getting my sign, you know? So
Tattoos
the mother's
in the
really
dark.
happy.
You couldn't have gotten the tattoos maybe like,
No, they had to get it there in front of everyone. Like, how long is this wedding? I want to eat.
we have to do tattoos now?
We can't just barbecue some steaks?
Also, I like that it was at night. I like the candles.
Yeah, me too.
Loved it.
No, there was a lot about it I liked, but some of it was so tacky.
Yeah, of course.
I hate like the marbles and the vases and stuff like
for
that.
sure.
Come on.
The fish bowls.
Yes.
Let's talk about Jasmine and Blake. It is her wedding day, and she is excited.
She's never been to a wedding.
She's not a wedding person. She's never been to a wedding. She's never heard of a wedding. She's never seen a wedding. She doesn't know what a wedding is. She doesn't know
I
what
don't
the
even know what I'm doing here.
She's like, am I getting married? Is that what wedding means?
I guess.
He brings her a bouquet for the wedding
Right.
bouquet. And he says, this is a quote, I've never made a bouquet before. As he expertly cuts flowers.
Okay,
and
the
arranges
way he
them.
was cutting that, I'm thinking like, is this what he does? He works in a florist?
He's a florist by
he
day.
He is a florist.
Florist by
He's
day.
a florist by day and a rapper by night?
He's a music
Well, he's
producer
the
by night.
CEO.
Well, listen, you know what he thinks he is.
What?
He thinks he's P nothing.
That's true.
P Duddy.
Yep. With his pretend Fendi hats.
Listen,
and
his
such.
boyfriend and him probably put flowers all over the apartment.
Yep.
Always have fresh flowers out. She has on a skin tight white dress.
She was on a bodycon wedding dress.
She's like, well, you know, I thought I was going to get married in a courthouse, not in a park. Oh.
What's the difference?
Wow.
I also thought her boobs were going to be a lot bigger. Yeah, I did.
Her ideal wedding would be smaller. And also her ideal wedding would not be to marry Blake.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my ideal wedding too. Right.
So they're getting married out by the sprinklers, by the swings.
Uh-huh.
And Joey and his friends are weirdos. That's like his friend Joey and the other ones.
They all look like Men in Black.
They're weird.
Everyone has on glasses. Like they're there to like look for an alien abduction. You know, like I don't know what that was about.
His mom is still talking about how she's not going to work.
Get over it.
They're like, how do you
Get
feel about the
over
wedding?
it.
She's like, I don't know. She's not going to work.
Yeah.
She doesn't think she's going to work.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, no, the wedding.
Right.
We're at the wedding.
It's like, listen, he's a florist. He could he could support them.
He could just get a few weddings a month.
Uh-huh.
And he's good.
So florists are expensive.
Jasmine has her eyes closed. Walking.
She's like, I might have my eyes closed.
I might have my eyes closed because I don't want to see what I'm doing.
I can't look at this man
'Cause
that
this
I'm
is
walking
gross.
towards. This is
This is
terrible.
Not good. And afterwards, he's like, I was crying during the ceremony. And she's like, oh, I didn't know we're here.
I love that her dad gave her like a dap. After
Yeah.
he like leaves her at the altar, he like gives her a high five.
Hilarious. Rita wore black, obviously. And someone else wore a white t-shirt and jeans.
Okay, when I saw that white t-shirt, I'm like,
I mean, it's in a
kidding me?
park.
Her sister had on like a blush romper.
Yes.
Okay. I bought that romper.
Yeah.
The top is white, the bottom's black. It's so cute. I think I look like Humpty Dumpty in it,
Right.
but I think that's just how I look in rompers. It's super cute though.
Oh. Annie and Robert.
Okay.
It's her wedding day. Her friend Naomi is there. She has no family there. So we have to cut to the sadness.
I know. Oh, no family. I'm sad.
Okay, cool.
Wah.
She said that Stephanie is bad energy, which she is. Jennifer is braiding Robert's hair. And he was talking about how he's never been married.
Right, but he's got 5 kids with 4 different women.
Right. So Brayson's in his red suit, and they're both in the same red suit, actually.
Same size, too.
Everyone, same size. Everyone's wearing red.
Why is Brayson so cute?
He's so cute.
He's just so cute.
I just really like him.
I know.
So Robert had a bellyache, and he's having second thoughts.
He's having bubble guts.
Yes. So Robert's sister Melissa is getting Annie dressed. And I'm like, Robert's sisters are very nice.
Yes. Why are they all so nice?
His brothers are garbage.
Yep.
So they go to this cute little chapel.
I know.
It was like a chapel that I would draw in a picture.
I know. It was it looked like an actual chapel.
Yes. And Melissa is getting her dressed.
And then her friend Noemi, right? She was in like this
Naomi.
silver dress.
Okay. She's in a silver gown like it's her wedding.
Okay. I loved that
It was
dress.
so beautiful, but like also you're at a wedding.
Right. I know.
And
it was like we were topping Annie's dress.
Apparently, the guests were asked to wear black and red.
Because like his brother had on a red shirt.
Everyone
like,
did.
everyone had on red. Yep.
Everyone did. So Robert speaks and he goes, I can't do this right now.
I'm like, okay, so when they show this and they're
Yeah.
going to go to commercial, I'm like, let
obviously
me
he's gonna-
guess.
he's
He's
gonna
not
finish.
walking off.
Sure.
Right.
So he proposes with the ugliest ring I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
I know.
It
I
doesn't
was
even
like-
have a center stone. It's just a halo.
No, it's a pawn shop ring.
It's a pawn shop ring. It is chips, diamond chips.
It's my ex-fiance.
It's your ex-fiance's one, but yours was in a square
That's true.
shape.
Yeah.
This is in a very round disc.
Oh, I saw.
It's a disc.
That is like a mall special.
I couldn't believe
Yep.
it. They cry. Her nose is running all over her mouth.
They make out with the tongue.
They snot all over her lips, and then they make out.
Like they full on make out.
It was.
When people get married and they make out with the tongue, like it makes me so uncomfortable.
Why did you do that?
Right. Like you guys are like basically telling me what's going to happen later.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
So afterwards, they're like, okay, now what are you going to do then now that you're married? And she's like, well, I'm going to have 5 more babies because he already has 5 babies and he says he wants 10. And he goes, she acts like I want an NBA team. And it's like, no, she's just doing math.
But the way he speaks, he knows like he speaks so slow. He'll be like, she acts like I want an NBA team. Like, is that like a Floridian
He's
thing?
monotone. No, he's from Brooklyn.
Well, I didn't know if he was from Brooklyn or he's lived
from
there.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
So let's talk about Mike and Natalie. Nothing happened.
Okay, so nothing really happens.
He's been back for
Yeah.
a week and they're not speaking.
Right.
So he calls her on FaceTime and he's like, hey, is your mom okay? And she's like, yeah, my mom's fine. So I guess something happened.
I guess
with her
something
mom.
happened with her mom, right?
So she's like, well, I don't really want to talk to you anymore. And he's like, well, I've always loved you.
Right. And she's like, I don't like you.
Okay, well, we had different views and
Right.
things happen behind the scenes. And you don't admit when you're wrong and you're not a good guy.
Right. Basically, like things happen, and that's why I acted the way I did. So it made her look like a villain, but he did something.
So she said that she can't rely on him and she doesn't trust him. And he said he has no clue what happened off camera.
He's a liar.
And then he walks off set.
Yep. You're a liar.
What do you think happened?
I bet you, I don't know. I feel like maybe he was talking to another woman or involved with another woman. Like it's something like along the cheating lines.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Or maybe, you know what I was thinking? Maybe he was like texting someone while he was in.
Yeah.
And saying like, ugh, I can't stand her. I got to get away from
Maybe,
her.
or maybe he's talking to like his ex-wife or something. Like who knows?
And he's like, oh, can you help me pay off this debt?
Right.
Angela and Michael.
Okay.
They're driving through downtown because he's taking her to the registrar's office.
Okay. That's what. So I wrote registrar's office, but I wasn't sure if
Registrar.
I was correct. What?
Registrar?
What does that mean?
It's where like you pay things. So
Oh,
when you go
okay.
to college, you pay for your tuition at the registrar.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So he didn't want to shake her hand, this guy at the registrar's office.
Right.
Her laser scars are worse than ever in the
Okay.
scene.
They're so bad.
Because they're like going to peel now.
Yeah. But what is that? Why does it look like that? Tracy, what is that?
I don't know.
It looks like she has like tubes of scabs.
I don't
Like
know.
that's it. Tube-shaped scabs.
Yeah, it's not good. So this guy said that there's a better chance that he'll get to the U.S. if they get married here.
Right.
So she's wearing her big green hoop earrings.
Very interesting. And she's like, I had my heart set on getting married in America.
Right.
But like, I'm starting to have like a change of heart here.
Oh, okay, good. So they register to get married. But she needs a witness from the U.S. to go there.
That's really crazy.
That's intense.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's stupid, too.
That's expensive.
Yeah. So in the confessional, she has on this blue high cut shirt for once.
Yes.
And ice blue eyeshadow.
No, I know.
So Angela is now leaving. And Michael said, ugh, I should be the one going to the States.
And it's like, yeah.
And I felt like he was going to say, not you.
Right. Just, you could stay here.
Yeah. So now her scars are healing.
Yes.
That's good. And Mike is excited that she's going to come back and marry him. So he's so excited, he makes a tongue movement. Noelle. Did you see it?
I now that you say it, I saw it. Yeah. Now that you say it, I saw it. I just really want to know what happened. Like, I'm not making fun at all. I want to know what happened with his face. I want to know about the story of the scar.
You probably got stabbed being an Uber driver.
Oh, all right. I mean, that sounds terrifying.
I made that up, but that's
I was going to say that sounds terrifying, but okay. I was thinking more like an elephant attack or something.
What, like Angela got him?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Or that. Sure.
So now we're at the airport and the guy takes Angela's bags, right? The sky cap. And what does she say to him? Did you see it?
No, I saw where she was the presents.
Oh, she goes, "Thank you, my brother."
Oh, I didn't even notice that. And I legit watched it too. I didn't even notice that. Okay.
Yeah. So now the presents. You want to talk about it?
Okay. So he tells her, like, close your eyes.
Close your eyes. I have these 2 boxes from the dollar
I
store.
like that one is pink and one is blue.
Right.
Like, here's the guy one, here's the girl one. And she's like, I don't like surprises. Like, what's taking so long? Why is she so angry? I don't know. Like, I just feel like she's
I don't know,
always
because
so
she has her
angry.
eyes closed in a Nigerian airport.
I don't know. I feel like, well, that's true. I feel like she's always so angry. So he takes out like nameplates.
Right.
And hers is like this feminine one more that says Angela. And his is more like a man impact font that says Michael. And then it's like, well, we're going to wear each other's names.
Okay, but also her neck is very thick.
Yes.
And it is a choker.
It is a choker.
And she is choked now.
But why do they have to wear each other's names?
Because when in 92, when you dated your boyfriend, he got you a nameplate. And usually it would say, like, hers should have said, like, Angela loves Michael.
Right. Because that's all I thought about. Like, I had a friend, her man's name was Frankie, and she had a necklace that said Frankie's Angel on it.
God.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Oh, man.
Great.
And I used to, like, think it was the coolest
Great, now
thing
I'm jealous.
ever. Now I'm like, oh, my God, thank God none of my exes got me something like that.
Great. Let's talk about Michael and Juliana.
Okay. I just love Sarah.
I do too, but I got to tell you, Max and Cece this time.
Oh, I know.
Cece's like a passive aggressive 65-year-old woman.
Tell me, do an impression.
So she's in the car, and it's a two-door.
Yes.
She's in the back seat. I guess Max gets
Max
out of
is
the
like,
front
bye.
and closes the door, and she's like, "Excuse me, thanks for closing the door. Thanks for keeping the door open for me."
And he's like, "Open the door for your sister." Right.
And then he opens, and she's like, "Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot." I was like, "Oh, this is so great."
She's so sweet. I think he's older, right? He's probably
he's
the older one. Yeah.
So they've been married for a week, and it's Halloween.
Right.
And Michael will never stop grossing us out.
But why does he have to be creepy?
He is, because he just is. So she dressed as a zombie, and
Which is so cute.
Right. And Michael's like, yeah, but like kind of hot. She was offered a lot of tricks.
Gross.
Michael.
Gross.
Michael. You're talking to your children.
Michael, we believe you're straight. You don't have to keep proving it. Right. You know, it's like, it's one of those guys that like overcompensate.
Yes.
Yep.
So Sarah was talking with him about the wedding, and she was like, you know, it rained the day before and it rained the day after, just like our wedding. Ha ha ha. She's going to leave you.
Right. Ha
she's going to leave you for a rapper.
You guys are going to get divorced. Right. She's going to leave you for a rapper. She's going to wear Tim's all day.
So now they talk about the prenup, and he tells her that he decided not to get the prenup because he doesn't want to deal with contracts when it comes to marriage. Back up.
Right.
Marriage. Definition.
Is a contract.
Okay, cool.
It's basically you're just contractually obligated to stay with someone forever.
Right. So Sarah kind of like throws shade at Juliana a little bit there.
How?
When I don't know, she was just kind of like, oh, all right, well, I guess. And then she just says like, all right, well, I guess I'll just have to trust you.
Yeah, but you know, I feel like if I was her, I would have been like mad, and she wasn't mad.
No, and then he says, you know, the kids will be fine, blah, 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 blah.
Right, I'll make sure the kids fine, blah, blah. But if I was him, I would have been like, yeah, I'm looking into making like a trust fund for them.
Well, that's what he should have done something.
Yes.
But he doesn't really explain himself.
No, he never explains himself, but he is weird at communicating too.
Really? You know, honestly, how could you communicate when you spend all day just trying to fit into your shapewear?
Honestly.
When you're just trying to put your lady parts into your shapewear.
Were you watching him pet that dog? The dog was like zoned out. So he's like rubbing the back of the dog's head, and the dog is basically like nodding off. It was the cutest thing.
I love their dogs.
Yeah, me too.
So cute, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. And guess what happens next week?
What happens?
Tell All Part 1. Guys, make sure you're listening to my other podcast only in New York,
which is amazing.
Teen Mom Trash Talk. Check us out at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter for more content. And you can go to tracycarnazzo.com for my upcoming tour dates. Noelle, where can we find you?
You can find me Noe_bear810 on Instagram or at NoeGirl on Twitter.
Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, no, because then it was kind of like, it would be sad if you did it.
Yeah, it's like over the top.
Yeah.
Also, there was a housewife at the party.
There was Dolores Catania was there from Real Housewives of New Jersey.
She was super nice.
I love her. She smelled so good. Yeah, she like walked past and I'm like, Tracy, she smells so good.
She did smell very good. Very vanilla-y.
Very vanilla-y. She had on like a super cute, like very glittery dress. Everybody there was really nice too.
Absolutely. Guys, look out for a special bonus episode of 90 Day Fiance. Probably the next episode that's coming out. And also, if you want to find out secret dirt about the party, make sure you join the Patreon at patreon.com/teenmomtrashtalk.
Ooh.
Okay, bye.
Bye.